All right, we are live, guys. We already missed a one setup for life. I'm really considering going on the charts starting at 8:40 or 8:30. And I know I got on the charts again 15 minutes late, but I feel like it shouldn't be that big a deal. It really should not be that big a deal. You can see we had the one setup for life form right here, where this was the data wick. Very, very plain and simple, right? Then we got a inversion right here. And yeah, one of the easiest trades ever. So that is just really, really unfortunate that I missed this. This is like one of the easiest trades I've ever seen. I don't even know what to say. Like, this has happened probably like 5 times now. And I'm like, it's really starting to bug me. It's really starting to bug me. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like, I guess I just got to get on the charts starting a little earlier. That's the only it's the only reasonable thing to do. I mean, so what do I do? Yeah. I just don't know if I have enough time in the mornings to get even up earlier, but I got to make it happen because I can't keep missing trades like this. I mean, this is just it's free. This is like a free trade right here. I mean, what? This was one of the easiest trades ever, and I just miss it because I'm not on the charts at the right time. If I was on the charts, even if I was on the charts at 8:50, like I'm supposed to be, right? If I was on the charts at 8:50, I still would have missed this trade because this trade happened at 8:48. So like, I really don't know what I'm supposed to do. I guess I just gotta get on the charts at. Honestly, I would like to get on the charts personally. Personally, I would like to get on the charts starting at 8:30. That's what makes the most sense to me because 8:30 is when the New York kill zone starts. So honestly, I think it makes a lot of sense to just be on the charts the entire New York kill zone. If I'm on the charts from 8:30 until 11. So I'm gonna probably try and rearrange my schedule so that way I can be on the charts the whole time, especially on high impact news days. I really do want to get on the charts starting at 8:30 so I can get that extra chart time and just get the extra practice. I think that makes a lot of sense. So I'm gonna try and do that. I like to play some chess games in the morning to like get my brain warmed up and practice just like I don't know, just yeah, practice chess and like I don't know if I'm gonna have time for those games if I'm gonna be getting on at 8:30, but I don't know. Maybe you could play the chess games on stream or something. That might be fun. I'd have to figure it out. We'll see. Um, yeah, we'll just have to see. Anyway, unfortunate we missed this trade. I wonder if there were any other draws to the upside because it looks like, um, yeah, this is clearly a liquidity void, right? So this is a giant void. The market comes back to liquidity voids, right? The market is attracted to uh, these kinds of voids that get created. It's like a giant magnet. This is a giant magnet on price. Price is getting gravitated up to the top of this liquidity void. So I don't know if there were necessarily any other draws because this is a giant void. There's not really any. There's nothing really in here. But price did want to come back and fill it. And I wonder if we had an SMT. So let's pull up the S&P 500 and we're going to see if we had any SMTs here. I got the only reasonable thing for me to do is I need to get on the charts starting at 8:40 or 8:30. I mean, because I can't, like, it's not really fair for me to keep missing trades like this. I mean, I've missed so many good trades because I'm not on the charts starting at 840 or 830. And I should really be on, I've been supposed to be on the charts starting at 850. I haven't even been on the charts starting at 850. So I'm like, what am I doing? You know? S&P's got a few different equal lows, interestingly. These equal lows and these equal lows. That's interesting. So if I go to 830 and 845, 830, so that's a higher low. That's a higher low. 750 and 830. That's a higher low. This is a higher low. So I don't see any S&Ts necessarily. But that's unfortunate that we missed that trade. I'm going to pull up my trading software. This is one of the easiest trades I've seen in a long time. I mean, this is ridiculous that I missed this. Like, I don't even know what to say. That's just sad. Just because I didn't get on the charts earlier. I really do want to try and get on the charts starting at 830 or 840. So, okay. So what to do? I gotta log into my trading account. Just give me a second. I'm honestly just annoyed. Like, I can't tell you how many trades this has happened where Dodgy's been on the charts and I haven't been. And I think the only solution to this is I have to get on the charts earlier. I mean, what else am I supposed to do? Okay, just pulling this up here. Okay. Dang it. Oh, I'm so mad. This keeps happening. This can't keep happening over and over again. Let's make sure we're not missing any other trades, because that would suck. I don't want to miss another trade. Wait, we still have a data low. Could we use this for one setup for life, maybe? Wait, guys, we still have a data low. Let's not freak out here. Okay. So I think we filled in this void. Almost. Maybe not quite. What time did news come out? Yeah, I would consider that a data low. News came out at 8:30, so this is the news wick. I would consider this a data low. So, I mean, maybe you could take this inversion, but you'd probably need to move your stop loss. You need to move your stop loss here because this is a fair value gap, right? So we could hold this fair value gap easily. So you need to move your stop loss to break even here. Do I take this? I don't think it's the best setup in the world, really. I really don't. I it's just some random. It's like order flow is still super bullish. So I'm not gonna take this, but this could work. I honestly think it'd make more sense for us to hold the survival gap than push higher or something like that. Cause yeah, order flow is still bullish. But maybe if you want to, you could take this. I don't know. Alright, we got previous hours lows here, so we're going to mark previous hours low. That's a possible draw. Alright, ooh, data low. Data low is the same. Okay, guys, this is good. This is good. Data low is the same as these 2 hour lows here. Data low and 2 hour lows. Nice. Okay, this is good. This is very good. Let's get rid of this. We don't even need that, honestly. Let's get rid of our trade here, because we get it. We get it. The S&P has these equal lows. And these equal lows. We're getting SMT with that high a little bit. See that? Boom. Boom. This is a 4 hour order block here as well. Maybe I'll mark out this. Yeah, order flow is still really bullish. Be nice to see some kind of market structure shift. Maybe we'll get a breaker entry. Who knows? And yes, I honestly think I am ready to start taking breakers. I don't know about the TJR setups yet, but I do think I'm really gaining a lot of confidence with breakers. So I do think I'm ready to add them to my repertoire. So I will be doing that. If I'm not perfectly ready, oh well, that's fine. I think it makes sense to start getting some real experience. So I will be adding the breakers into my repertoire as well as inverses. So if we do get a good breaker setup, I will probably take it. But yeah, just only sticking to inverses and breakers, and so that's really it. And we did hold this fair value gap here. So yeah, this data low and these 2 hour lows seems to be possibly the eventual draw on liquidity. Now, it's important to note that oh, I still gotta post the other video.
In this video, I'm going to be explaining breakaway gaps, so hopefully they're easy to understand. All a breakaway gap is a fair value gap that doesn't get traded.
So I'm gonna constantly always have the 1 minute charts pulled up on this other screen, so I never miss a trade, because I know that that's been an issue lately, and so I'm not gonna miss any more trades if I'm doing like some draw on liquidity analysis or something like that. Well, my Instagram account literally, like, it doesn't it doesn't get any views. None of the videos get any views. Like, not even a single one. Not even a single person. And I've posted like 5 videos. That's crazy. Okay, share. I'm gonna put this on the Instagram account. And yeah, I just made an Instagram account, so in case you're wondering what I'm referring to, I made an Instagram account. Oh, I kind of need the OBS pulled up so I can. Okay, that's kind of tricky. Do I maybe I? Okay, yeah. I'm gonna have one half of my screen be dedicated to OBS, and then another half of my screen dedicated to the 1 minute charts, so I don't miss anything. Yeah, this is good. It's kind of chaotic, but it's probably fine. It's kind of chaotic. I got I got OBS pulled up here. The 2 1 minute charts pulled up here. Why don't I just have NASDAQ pulled up? Because like I can have the S&P and the NASDAQ pulled up when I'm not live streaming, but when I'm just live streaming, I'll just have the 1 minute chart for the NASDAQ. Let's do that. So that way I never miss a trade. Okay, and this will stay open like this. The 1 minute chart will always stay open. So I'll never miss a trade. Okay, good. Should we check out Bitcoin? Oh, what? We're leaving relatively equal lows. What are we doing? Come on, man. We gotta go run all this low resistance liquidity. Come on. What's going on here? We got this daily imbalance here. If this daily imbalance were to fail, then that would kind of invalidate everything. So we'll see. Oh, 1 minute chart on NAS, but we're so far in premium. Okay. What I'm referring to is this. We got this 1 minute gap that formed, but we're really far in premium, so eventually I do want to look for shorts. Oh, we need to check out Asia and London. Forgot to mark that out. Okay, here's Asia. Could we go back down to Asia's lows? That looks like an accumulation range. It kind of looks like it could just be also just a distribution day, which is just like when the market goes straight up. It's possible. But we had equal lows in the S&P. And we still have this data low. So we have the fair value gap. And here, maybe this will inverse. Let's check for SMTs. Nothing. This is lower highs, lower highs. Yeah, maybe this could inverse, but I don't know. I wouldn't take this really because market structure is way too bullish. If this works, I'm gonna be upset, but I'm not taking this. This could work, but I don't want to take it. It's market structure is way too bullish. It's just lot. It's just not as good. Mm. 20 seconds until the candle closes. I'll let you guys know. Okay, that candle body is closing, so this could be a trade you could take, but I'm not taking it. I'm not taking this. You could put stop loss above the IFG candle or above this. I don't know what you want. But this is not a trade I'm taking just because I just don't. I think market structure is like way too bullish. So, yeah. I'm so jealous of this trade. I'm so jealous of this. I'm so jealous of this. Oh my gosh. Such a good trade. So yeah, like I said, you could stop loss above here. I'd probably just put it above that. And then stop loss to break even would be here. And then if you wanted to target the data lows, I guess you could, but I don't know. I just don't want to take this. This isn't high enough probability for me. It's just not good. Not good enough. I want to see something better. Plus, you have low resistance liquidity above like this. I mean, I just don't know, man. Market structure is still bullish. Yeah, there you go. I think you would maybe get stopped out there. That's why I didn't take it. Yeah, stopped out. That's why I did not take it. 2 minutes till market open. Oh, you know what we could do? Let's check out the mean threshold of this order block here. I think that's a good level. The mean threshold of this order block here. I think that's a good level, honestly. Mean threshold of this order block. Okay. I want to see us push up into here. I think that would be very good. Let's get rid of the liquidity void. We don't need that anymore. We left relatively equal highs. Yes, the breakaway of the gaps video is getting views. Bruh, it would be actually so annoying if it shadow banned me again. I'm glad it didn't. I'm gonna probably need to repost all those other videos because they didn't get any views. Yeah, here you go. See, if you wanted to put your stop loss a little higher, you would not have got stopped out. But dang, bro, this probably would have been a stop loss trade. This probably would have got stopped out. We left equal highs though, so at least that's a good target for us later. There's not really a breaker block. There's this is kind of like a mitigation block, but like I said, that's a trade you could have taken, but I think you would have got stopped out. Like if you had your stop loss like here, like I said, then you would have got stopped out. If you had your stop loss like above this high, then you would still be in it. So I'd probably put my stop loss here though, so I probably would have got stopped out. So good thing I didn't take it, honestly. Oh my gosh. Basically going down straight to the data low. Nice. But, we could actually get an entry down here somewhere. So oh my gosh. It's just kind of annoying. I just feel like the best trades of the day I always miss because I'm not on the charts, and then I just can't get into this move because there was no entry. I'm just sick of missing good trades and missing good moves. It's really getting old. Watching price do exactly what I think it's gonna do over and over again and not being in on the moves, it's really getting old. It's really getting old, but you know what? Whatever. And so, anyway, almost at data low. Yeah, this inversion would have been really nice if you had just put your stop loss above this high instead of this high. Because if you did this IPG candle, you would have stopped out. So a little extra wiggle room would have been nice, but 4-1. I didn't take it because I didn't like it enough. I don't even know what to say. The nice thing is this is a void, so this will probably get filled back in. Especially because we left those equal highs. But I don't know if they'll get. I don't know if they'll get filled back in today. Is the thing. I'm honestly just cheese. I don't even know what to say. I guess I just gotta get more chart time in. Dang, dude. Imagine you targeted Asia's lows here. Man. Oh. Just target the data low. Okay, I need to take a sec away from the charts because I'm just kind of getting a little angry. I'm not. This is ridiculous. I literally can only take so much of being like completely right and not getting entries. It's just so annoying. Like, I said this data low was the target and we went right to it. I said this was an entry point. I just didn't want to take it. And I would have got stopped out anyway, so it was smart. I'm just saying, if you had your stop loss a little higher, then this would have been fine. This 5 minute, so you would, okay. The trade that would have been good, I understand how you would have framed this trade now. Since you had this 5 minute inverse, this would be your entry, this 5 minute inversion. You wouldn't use the 1 minute. You would not use the 1 minute. Use the 5 minute. And there you go. That's why. So when you have a couple different inversions, take the higher time frame one. You know, if you have the 1 minute and the 5. Oh wait, yeah. No, it is 5 minute. When you have a couple different inversions, take the higher time frame one. You're usually gonna be better off. So. I don't even know what to do. I swear this happens every single day. Like, I miss the best opportunities and then I just sit here and I'm like, what am I supposed to do? This is a void though, so this will get filled back in at some point. Okay, holding this fair value gap. Okay, we just pushed back into premium of this range. Reacted off of equilibrium of this range. We probably want to go to discount, right? I would think so. So with that frame of mind, I think that does constitute us taking some kind of short. We went back into premium of that range. So maybe we can get an inverse back to the downside here. There's equal highs above. I don't know. I think we kind of missed the move, honestly. I think we're too far on discount of this leg here. Oh, I guess we left kind of equal lows here. No, we didn't. I don't know. There's like nothing to go off of with this giant void. Okay, I'm trying not to get upset. I just need some more patience. Look at this inverse for value up on Bitcoin. Maybe I should start trading Bitcoin instead. Jeez, that's a good inverse. What the heck? Maybe I should start trading Bitcoin instead. This is crazy. You see this? And it was delivering from a fair value gap too. Maybe I should start trading Bitcoin. What is this? That's so good. What the heck? This was a daily fair value gap, right? We get a 1 minute inverse out of it. That's beautiful. This trade on Bitcoin would have been so good. You could probably even hold it to further up. Like imagine you hold it up to here, to these relatively equal highs. Oh my gosh. Like, I can't tell you how frustrating this is for me to just watch all these trades play out. And yes, there is a. I see this. Don't worry. I see this. I see this is possibly gonna inverse back up. I literally don't know what to do about that because it's still like a giant fair value gap. It doesn't make sense for me to long this. This is just a giant fair value gap. If anything, I would look for like I don't even know. There's just no light bulb. That's all I have to say. There's only one possible inverse fair value gap. It was this one, and this is. I just didn't like it enough. I mean, you can see order flow is clearly bullish here. This isn't like a high quality setup. Yeah, the data low is right here, but you can't just take something just because you have a data low. You gotta have it. You gotta have it. You gotta have other things line up, and I would have got stopped out anyways. So I just don't. I don't feel bad. I'm just mad that it went exactly where I thought it would go. That's the part that I'm mad. I'm just like, what am I supposed to do? So yeah, it looks like we could be inversing this back to the upside. Okay, this inverse. Low, high, low, high, low, low. Low, high, low, low, high, high. And this could be a breaker. I'm just upset I missed this. I'm gonna go lay down. This is so annoying. And everyone else celebrates because they caught the trade. And I'm over here just like... I wasn't on the charts yet. I'm just gonna go lay down. This is so annoying. And we did tap into that breaker too, like I just said we would. Low, high, low, low, high, high. This is the breaker. Watch us go up to these equal highs now. I'm not taking this because there's not even a fair value gap overlap. There's not even, I mean, this isn't, yeah, this is a giant void, but I don't know, there's no structure, there's no high time frame, I don't know, there's no structure to this chart. Okay, of course it's going up to the equal highs. Of course it is. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna lay down. I'm just trying not to get too mad right now. Okay. I don't know. But I do know we are going to come to these equal highs at some point. Such a good looking trade. I wish I was here for this. And yes, this one was good too, but you just have to put your stop a little higher. Maybe we can catch something else. I just don't want to be in a situation where I have to force a trade, because I feel like the second I force a trade, the second I'm gonna lose. You know. I just don't want to force a trade to happen. I just really do not want that. I feel like right now I'm kind of in that situation where like any trade I take is kind of gonna be forced, and I just don't like. I wanted to take this trade, you know. So I'm just gonna do nothing. Okay, we're pushing back into this breaker block. But it doesn't have as much weight because it's not overlapped with the fair value gap. It looks like it's not gonna hold. Yeah. So now this, let's see. High, low. Oh wait, I highlighted the wrong thing for the breaker. So now this is a breaker. High, low, higher, low, low. Okay. If we retest this, I'm gonna enter. But I want to see its close below actually first. If we just wick below, then that's not that good. I just don't want to force a trade. I'm not going to do anything. Oh, maybe we get this inverse. Could we get this inverse? I would like this a lot. And then I will move stop loss to break even. So yeah, this fair value gap overlap with this breaker. High, low, higher, lower, low. But we haven't got that close below yet is the thing. So it's not really a breaker. And we also did not sweep a key level. We didn't sweep a key level, so that's another reason why it's not really a breaker. So I think I'd be more interested to see if this. Actually, I don't even know. I'll just watch it honestly. Yeah, I don't know what this is. There's this 30-second breaker, this high, low, higher, low, low. This might work better. This might work better. Once again, there's equal highs, so I don't know. I'm not really that interested. I feel like I'm forcing something. I don't love it. It just feels forced. Okay. Yeah, I think we could go get Asia's lows. Actually, this could be sweep of these lows. This could be a stop run. Since these are like relatively equal lows. I don't know yet. There's those relatively equal highs, actually. So I'm kind of leaning towards maybe this could be a stop run, actually. Yeah, those are nice equal highs. So when are we gonna come back and take those? That's the question. No SMT. Problem is with this is there's an external gap here, right? So when this inverses, all we can really say is that it's probably going to go to this gap. And that's not really what we want. We want to see these equal highs get taken at some point. Is there an SMT there? Okay, we got SMT here so far. There's an external gap here though. There's nothing to target. There's nothing to target. There's genuinely nothing to target. Honestly, I'm considering starting to make the trade recap because I just don't know what kind of trade I'm gonna get out of this right now. You know, like this, there's not much opportunity here. We'll see. No light bulb moment, you know? There's no light bulb. This was the only light bulb. This was right before I got on the charts. This one, I said this could be a possible trade, but I didn't love it because it didn't. You'd have to put your this trade you would have had to take on the 5 minute, and you have to put your stop loss. You have to put your stop loss above this high. You'd have to have your stop loss pretty wide. That's the only way this would work. I didn't know that you could take it though. You know, it's not like you couldn't take it. This trade is A plus. This is. I don't know. I just don't even know what that is. But this is the kind of trade that I want to see, right? This is amazing. Here, this is just a giant external gap. Yeah, I might record this trade recap. Just because, like, what is this price action? There's nothing going on. I mean, it's not bad price action. It's just, there's no light bulb. There's nothing that's standing out to me. So I'm just gonna record this. Was there SMT at those lows too? Imagine there was. 835, 846. Lower low. So this is a higher low. Higher low. Okay, there's no SMT. That'd be crazy if there was. Yeah, I don't see anything. So maybe maybe this is a breaker. And then we push it into that. Because high, low, high, low, low. Yeah, you know what? This would be this would maybe be what I would consider. This would maybe be the only thing. But we're already so far in discount, like. But we will be in premium of this, which is nice. I just don't even know what you target. Asia's lows? You could target Asia's lows. I don't know. If that happens, we'll deal with it when we'll talk about it when it happens, but yeah. I'm gonna record this. This breaker doesn't overline with this overlap with this fair value gap very well, but yeah, you know what does though? This 30-second breaker. Low, high, high, low, higher, high, low, low. This is a little better. So, I mean, just a thought. Maybe 4-1. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'm gonna record this. What is this? A 2.5 to 1? 2.5 to 1? 2.5 to 1. In today's trade recap, I have a one setup for live trade straight to the data high. This was a 2.5 to 1 risk reward trade. You can see here that we had a 1 minute bearish for value gap that got closed above right here. That would have been your entry, and you would have targeted the data high. Now this is A plus in my opinion because of the data high and this being relatively okay. In today's trade recap, I'm going to be reviewing this 2.5 to 1 risk reward trade. This was a data high trade. In today's trade recap, I'm going to be reviewing this. In today's trade recap, I'm going to be reviewing this 2.5 to 1 risk reward trade. This was a one setup for live trade, meaning we used the high of this news event. This is called a data high right here. And these are very strong targets. When this 1 minute bearish gap got closed above, that would have been your entry with your stop loss below the IPG candle. And then you would simply target the data high. This would have been a 2.5 to 1 risk reward trade. And in my opinion, this was A plus. This was around 8:48, so pretty early in the morning, but it was an excellent trade. So
Today's trade recap, I'm going to be reviewing this 2.5 to 1 risk reward trade. Today's trade recap, I'm going to be reviewing this 2.1 risk reward trade. This was a one setup for live trade, meaning we reward trade. This was a one setup for live trade, meaning we used the high of this news event. This is called a data high right here. And these are very strong targets. When this 1 minute bearish gap got closed above, that would have been your entry with your stop loss below the IPG candle. And then you would simply target the data high. This would have been a 2.5 to 1 risk reward trade. And in my opinion, this was A plus. This was around 8:48, so pretty early in the morning, but it was an excellent trade. So reward trade. This was a one setup for live trade, meaning we used. In today's trade recap, I'm going to be reviewing this 2.5 to 1 risk reward trade. This was a one setup for live trade, meaning we used the high of this news event. This is called a data high right here. And these are very strong targets. When this 1 minute bearish gap got closed above, that would have been your entry with your stop loss below the IPG candle. And then you would simply target the data high. This would have been a 2.5 to 1 risk reward trade. And in my opinion,
we're almost up to that breaker.
this was
So okay, let's consider this. Okay, this this is possibly a trade we could take, but I'm a little hesitant because we are pretty far in discount of this price leg, right? That's just my main concern. It's like we're a little far in discount, but high, low, high, low, low. I mean, high, low, high, low, low. I don't know. I think this fair value gap could be pretty strong. I I think Asia. Asia has relatively equal lows. They're not exactly relatively equal, but. And the other problem is, this could easily be a stop run, and then we're going to these equal highs. So, I think we're a little far in discount. I think we're a little far in discount, personally. I don't love it. Maybe if we inverse this, then I would consider it. But we're in discount, so. I don't know. These equal highs seem like they're pretty strong. Maybe we could make this into a breaker. If this turns into a breaker, I think I would like that a lot. Because this would inverse, right? So this becomes an IFG. And then this could become a breaker. This low, high, low, low, high, high. I think that would be the ideal scenario. Is if this could turn into a breaker. If this could turn into a breaker. So we swept sell side. We have these equal highs. This is a void, so this is probably going to get filled back in. Okay, equal highs. I want to see this low, high, low, low. I want to see this turn into a breaker. I want to see this series turn into a breaker here. I want to see this turn into, yeah. After this inverses, this could turn into a breaker, and then I would like this a lot. So, nothing really going on yet, so we're just going to keep watching and see what happens. I'm still working on this video, so I'll be right back. Oh, what? Possible IPG here? Okay, wait. So, this is interesting. We got a sweep. So this, okay, this is a TGR trade. This is a TGR trade, guys. Okay. The reason is, this is a fair value gap after. So this would have been your 2022 model. Targeting these equal highs. All right. So this would have been your TGR type trade, right? This is probably gonna work out, honestly. Problem is there's this external gap. So when this external gap inverses, then maybe I'll enter here. So that's your TGR entry. So I'm getting a little bit more comfortable with these TGR entries. Oh, that's not very good risk to reward.
In today's trade recap, I'm going to be reviewing this 2.5 to 1 risk to reward trade. This was a one setup for left trade, meaning we used the high of this news event. This is called a data high right here. And these are very strong targets. When this 1 minute bearish gap got closed above, that would have been your entry with your stop loss. Risk to reward trade. In today's trade recap, I'm going to be reviewing this 2.5 to 1 risk to reward trade. This was a one setup for left trade, meaning we used the high of this news event. This is called a data high right here. And these are very strong targets. When this 1 minute bearish gap got closed above, that would have been your entry with your stop loss below the IPG candle. And then you would simply target the data high.
Yeah, this would have been a TGR trade because this not only was a 3-minute fair value gap, but this also was an order block on the 1 minute. Right. I would target these equal highs. So maybe we can get an entry here. Yeah, maybe what I'll do, I'll try it. If it doesn't work out, I won't be like super mad. I'll be fine. So what I'll do is I'll move my stop loss to break even at this high. It's not like, I don't know. It's definitely not bad. So I'll give it a shot. Did we get SMT at the lows? Let's see. 10:06, 10:11, 10:06. This is a lower high. This is a higher high. So there was kind of SMT. What about this? 10:16, 10:28. 10:16, 10:28. That's a lower high. I mean lower low. I mean, there was like a little baby SMT right here. I don't know yet. I want to see price develop a little bit more.
Left trade, meaning we used the high of this news event. This is called a data high right here. And these are very strong targets. When this 1 minute bearish gap got closed above, that would have been your entry with your stop loss below the IPG candle. And then you would simply target the data high. This would have been a 2.5 to 1 risk reward trade. And in my opinion, this was A plus. This was around these are very strong targets. A data high right here, and these are very strong targets. When this in today's trade recap, I'm going to be reviewing this 2.5 to 1 risk reward trade. This was a one setup for life trade, meaning we used the high of this news event. This is called a data high right here, and these are very strong targets. When this 1 minute bearish gap got closed above, that would have been your entry with your stop loss below the IPG candle, and then you would simply target the data high. This would have been a 2.5 to 1 risk reward trade, and in my opinion, this was A plus. In today's trade recap, I'm going to be reviewing this 2.5 to 1 risk reward trade. This was a one setup for life trade, meaning we used the high of this news event. This is called a data high right here, and these are very strong targets. Very strong targets. When this 1 minute bearish gap got closed above, that would have been your entry with your stop loss below the IPG candle, and then you would simply target the data high. That would have been a 2.5. Below the IPG candle, and then you would simply target the data high. This would have been a 2.5 to 1 risk reward trade, and in my opinion, this was A plus. This was around 8:40, 8:48, so pretty early in the morning, but it was an excellent trade. So in today's trade recap, I'm going to be reviewing this 2.5 to 1 risk reward trade. This was a one setup for life trade, meaning we used the high of this news event. This is called a data high right here, and these are very strong targets. When this 1 minute bearish in today's trade recap, I'm going to be reviewing this 2.5 to 1 risk reward trade. This was a one setup for life trade, meaning we used the high of this news event. This is called a data high right here, and these are very strong targets. When this 1 minute are very strong targets. When this 1 minute bearish gap got closed above, that would have been your entry with your stop loss below the IPG candle, and then you would simply target the data high. This would have been a 2.5 to 1 risk reward trade, and in my opinion, this was A plus. This was around 8:40, 8:48, so pretty early in the morning, but it was an excellent trade. So in today's trade recap, I'm going to be reviewing this 2.5 to 1 risk reward trade. This was a one setup for life trade, meaning we used the high of this news event. This is called a data high right here, and these are very strong targets. When this today's trade recap, I'm going to be reviewing this 2.5 to 1 risk reward trade.
I just don't see anything. This isn't giving me anything.
These are very strong targets. When this 1 minute bearish gap got closed above, that would have been your entry with your stop loss below the IPG candle, and then you would simply target the data high. This would have been a 2.5 to 1 risk reward trade, and in my opinion, this was A plus. This was around 8:48, so pretty early in the morning, but it was an excellent trade. So in today's trade recap, I'm going to be reviewing this 2.5 to 1 risk reward trade. This was a one setup for life trade, meaning we used the high of this news event. This is gap got. In today's trade recap, I'm going to be gap got closed above, that would have been your entry with your stop loss below the IPG candle, and then you would simply target the data high. This would have been a 2.5 to 1 risk reward trade, and in my opinion, this was A plus. This was around 8:48, so this was around
Okay.
8:48.
We can close above this.
Early in the morning, but it was an excellent trade. So, around 8:48, so pretty early in the morning, but this was around 8:48, so pretty was an excellent trade. In my opinion, this was A plus. This was around 8:48, so pretty early in the morning, but it was an excellent trade. So,
Should I have music on these or not?
I'm going to be reviewing this 2.5 to 1 risk reward trade. This was a one setup for life trade. In today's trade recap, I'm going to be reviewing this 2.5 to 1 risk reward trade. This was a one setup for life trade, meaning in today's trade recap, I'm going to be reviewing this 2.5 to 1. In today's trade recap, I'm going to be reviewing this 2.5 to 1 risk reward trade. This was a one setup for life trade, meaning we used the high of this news event. This is called a data high right here, and these are very strong targets. When this 1 minute bearish gap got closed above, that would have been your entry with your stop loss below the IPG candle, and then you would simply target the data high. This would have been a 2.5 to 1 risk reward trade, and in my opinion, this was A plus. This was around 8:48, so pretty early in the morning, but it was an excellent trade. So, in today's trade recap, I'm going to be reviewing this 2.5 to 1 risk reward trade. This was that would have been your entry with your stop loss below the IPG candle, and then you would simply target the data high. This would have been a 2.5 to 1 risk reward trade, and in my opinion, this was A plus. In my opinion, this was A plus. This was around 8:48, so pretty early in the morning, but it was an excellent trade. So, in today's was around 8:48, but have been a 2.5 to 1 risk reward trade, and in my opinion, this was A plus. This was around. This was 1 risk reward trade, and in my opinion, this was A plus. This was around 8:48. A plus. This was around 8:48, so pretty early in the morning, but it was an excellent trade.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't love it.
In today's trade recap, I'm going to be reviewing this 2.5 to 1 risk to reward trade. This was a one setup for life trade, meaning we used the high of this news event. This is called a data high right here. And these are very strong targets.
Okay, maybe if we get this inverse.
Bearish gap,
We got some good trendline liquidity here. There's no 2-minute gap. The problem is this has to close like perfectly, not above this high, but below this. And I just don't know how realistic that is. Like, is that actually going to happen? I don't know. But if this did close, I love this low resistance liquidity. But there's an external gap, so I don't know. I'd have to think about it more.
This would have been a 2.5 to 1 risk to reward trade, and in my opinion, this was A plus. This was around 8:48, so pretty early in the morning, but it was an excellent trade. So in today's trade recap, I'm going to be reviewing this 2.5 to 1 risk to reward trade. This was a one setup for life trade, meaning we used the high of this news event. This is called a data high right here. And these are very strong targets. When this 1 minute bearish gap got closed above, that would have been your entry with your stop loss below the IPG candle. And then you would simply target the data high. This would have been a 2.5 to 1 risk to reward trade. And in my opinion, this was A plus. This was around 8:48, so pretty early in the morning, but it was an excellent trade. So in today's trade recap, I'm going to be reviewing this 2.5.
Okay, I'm going to post this. We're delivering from this order block here. We swept out this low. We are getting SMT. Wait, no, we're not. Sorry, I lied. We're not. Okay, never mind. What's today's date? October 17th? Okay.
This video is going to help you understand liquidity so you never need to watch another video on it ever again. You can see in this video, I'm going to be explaining breakaway gaps, so hopefully they're easy to understand. All a breakaway gap is a fair value gap that doesn't get traded back into. Once this next candle closes higher, that confirms this as a breakaway gap. You want to see these occur when the market is aggressively moving away from your key level. In this case, the key level I have marked out is the 50% mark of these overlapping fair value gaps. You can see the market trades into this area and then aggressively moves away. Breakaway gaps essentially give you validation that the market is being drawn to where you think it's being drawn to. If the market is aggressively moving away from your entry point like this, then you can assume that your bias is correct and the market is going where you think it is. One last thing to note is if the market comes back and trades back into this fair value gap here, that means that fair value gap gets filled and this fair value gap is no longer a breakaway gap. In this video, I'm going to be explaining breakaway gaps, so hopefully they're easy to understand. All a breakaway gap is a fair value gap that doesn't get traded back into. Once this next candle closes higher, that confirms this as a breakaway gap. You want to see these occur when the market is aggressively moving away from your key level. In this case, the key level I have marked out is the 50% mark of these overlapping fair value gaps. You can see the market trades into this area.
Well, unfortunately, it is looking like we are not going to get a trade, so sad. Ooh, I got a subscriber. Let's go. Alright, let's post this next one on YouTube.
Today's trade recap. Set up for left trade, meaning we use the high of in today's trade recap. I'm going to be reviewing this 2.5 to 1 risk reward trade. This was a one setup for left trade, meaning we used the high of this news event. This is called a data high right here, and these are very strong targets. When this 1 minute bearish gap got closed above
I just don't really see much from here. It's just not anything great. getting some movement up. I honestly, I think we missed the trade of the day. Should have been on the charts at 8:30. In the future, I might try and get on the charts at 8:30. So I'll just try and get on the charts earlier. There's not much else I can do today, so. I'm trying to figure out where to put this. The trade recap. That's probably fine, right? That's probably fine for the thumbnail. I don't see anything. This is just honestly just chop right now. Today's October 17th, right? Yeah. Maybe I should use a black background for the text, because then I don't know, it just might look nicer for the thumbnails. It's not a bad idea. Okay, gotta post this on Instagram as well. October 17th. Trade recap, October 17th. If my other videos don't get any views by this weekend, I will repost them this weekend, because they didn't get any views at all. I don't think that makes sense. I think something glitched. So that's the videos on TikTok. Y'all should follow my Instagram, but I also understand not following my Instagram, because you're already probably watching them on TikTok or YouTube or wherever else you watch them. But I am posting everything on my TikTok as well now. So anyway. It's almost 11. Yeah, it's 11. It's like 1 minute away. Okay. Well, no trades for me. No trades. I didn't see anything. You could have taken this if you're like a small scalper or whatever, but I want something high probability, you know? Like that's a good trade. This is a good inverse. This would have been a winning trade. But this, like, I want something high probability. I don't want like just a small scalp like this, especially with it being a 1-to-1. And especially with low resistance liquidity above. I mean, I want it. I don't want to lose trades anymore. I'm really sick of losing. So I'm fine with being more conservative. The only trade I loved today was this one setup for life. You guys saw it already. It was to the data high. Unfortunately, I missed it. The next best setup was this one, this 5-minute inverse. But this structure was pretty bullish, and then everything else was just kind of jumble. I mean, there was that breaker block that we talked about, this breaker block. but we're so far in discount. It's just not worth it. But this was a break of luck. So other than that, yeah, nothing else was really worth it to me. But yeah, a good day to get some practice and just get some chart time in. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.